This is a Saturday Morning TVLog from Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Welcome to another Saturday Morning TVLog, and this time around it's The Funky Phantom, brought to us by Hanna-Barbera and Air Programs International. Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. I'm Dole, the Big D. This, of course, is Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So today's Saturday Morning TVLog is The Funky Phantom. Originally produced by Hanna-Barbera along with Air Programs International, which is a production company from Australia. Now, the show was an actual clone of Hanna-Barbera's popular Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Much to them, unlike their previous one, Josie and the Pussycats, this focused more on mysteries like Scooby-Doo did. The show focuses on a trio of teenage detectives driving around the country and solving crimes. In this case, the Scooby-Doo role was taken by a Revolutionary War-era ghost. Originally premiering on ABC on September 11th in 1971, the show focuses on three teenagers, the brainy redhead Skip Gilroy, the blonde beauty April Stewart, and the brawny dark-haired Augie Anderson, along with their dog Elmo, as they're trying to find shelter from a storm while driving their dune buggy called the Looney Dooney. Yeah, that's a memorable name. Anyway, they entered an old house where a grandfather clock displayed the incorrect time. Upon setting the clock to midnight, and it released two Revolutionary War-era ghosts, an American patriot named Jonathan Wellington Mudsey Muddlemore, Mudsey is what he's referred to, and his cat whom he had trained to respond to the name of Boo. The two explained that during the Revolutionary War they had stumbled upon two redcoats and ended up hiding inside the clock, but also that they then were unable to get out of the clock and eventually died inside. Ever since being freed by their new friends, Mudsey and Boo have accompanied them on many mysteries, always giving an invisible helping hand. Of course, the setup shows a certain similarity to the 1946 Abbott and Costello flick, The Time of Their Lives, in which two Revolutionary War-era ghosts are also held earthbound due to a secret hidden in a clock. Now, Mudsey bears a slight resemblance to Lou Costello's ghostly tinker, Horatio Prim. Interesting, huh, folks? Now, the title character's voice was provided by Dallas Butler, who, of course, was best known for doing Yogi Bear, Huckleberry Hound, Augie Doggy, and just about any other of those early Hanna-Barbera characters. His voice was identical to his voice work on Snagglepuss, down to the use of Snagglepuss's catchphrase, even. Anyway, now as you know, Butler's Snagglepuss voice was originally an impersonation of comedian Bert Lahr, who played the Cowardly Lion. Yeah, from The Wizard of Oz. Now, like many of the series created by Hanna-Barbera in the 70s, the show contained a studio-created laugh track, and indeed, it was one of the first such productions to do so. Anyway, now, I have seen this before. I first caught this on Cartoon Network, which I believe I believe it was the first network to air that. There were syndicated versions of this. Now, after the series had ran for 17 episodes for one season, the show ended on New Year's Day itself in 72. But however, it returned for a brief time in reruns in 1980 on NBC, along with reruns of the studio's Godzilla cartoon. I don't think it got shown on the USA Network, though, but so it was Cartoon Network where I first encountered the show, and it was pretty good, and then soon I got to catch it even more on Boomerang. Yeah, it's pretty good. Anyway, this was just so much fun and what have you. I do like this show. I kind of consider it to be a little underrated in ways. But even so, there would be appearances of the Funky Phantom in comics from Western Publishing and Gold Key Comics. Now, of course, when the kids and Mudsie encounter the ghost and catch him, it was always a villain in a mask, just like Scooby-Doo. Excuse me. Sorry, my sciences are still. But in some of the original comic stories, the villains would often turn out to be other ghosts from on or around the colonial era. And the comics even did a twist on the series when the gang traveled back to colonial times via an erratic time machine, only to find out that the kids are now the ghost. And Mudsie is once more inside his original flesh and blood body. Fascinating, huh? Yeah. Now, he did appear in the 2018 Black Lightning Hong Kong Phooey special, #1. Yes. Well, he appeared as in a backup story anyway. Now, Mudsie also appeared in an episode of Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law, and along with his friends in Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, because I remembered seeing this episode until I stopped watching the show, and it was the episode Mystery Solvers Club State Finals, which that was pretty cool. There was also appearances in Mad, and also in Scooby-Doo and Guess Who, where Mudsie poses as the ghost of Abraham Lincoln. More recently, but Mudsie and Boo have recently appeared on the new HBO Max series Jellystone. But however, Mudsie's voice on that show is more unique sound, so that he wouldn't sound similar to Snagglepuss, however. Oh well, and he is portrayed as an ex-world famous wrestler forced to retire after using his ghostly powers against his opponents, now working as the spokesman for an avocado arrangement business. But anyway, yeah, that about covers that. Now, as for the rest of the voice acting cast, we have Tommy Cook as Augie, Christina Holland as April, and the Monkeys' own Mickey Dolenz in one of his first early voice acting roles as Skip. There's also Don Macy, the original voice of Scooby-Doo, and all those other characters, doing the vocal effects for Elmo and Boo, plus other supporting characters. Other supporting voices include Julie Bennett, Jerry Dexter, Casey Kasem, Alan Melvin, Mike Rowe, Hal Smith, John Stevenson, and Janet Waldo, even. I can't be too sure if this has been released on physical media long ago. In 2010, the show did get released on physical media through the Warner Archive. That means the complete series is available from the Warner Archive. And I'm going to say, this show is again a little bit of a spooktacular, fun-filled mystery tune. I think you might want to give it a watch if you haven't. Now, I do know the theme song is pretty good too. It well, there's two different versions of it, but it's the same. But it has the same lyrics though, so you'll probably notice when you watch the show. Anyway, I gotta say, the Funky Phantom is a real spooktacular tune. I think it would be cool to see more of him later on, maybe along with the kids and what have you. But you never can tell. There's always a possibility. But anyway, excuse me, everyone. But that's going to do it for the Funky Phantom. What did you think of this show? Have you seen the Funky Phantom? You can tell me in the comment section below. If you like the video, click the like button, subscribe to my channel, be a part of the Big D Nation. Anyway, stay tuned. I'll be doing my Final Destination live stream tonight, and I'll have more reviews coming up for Spooktacular October. And there's more there's going to be some extra reviews coming up, which I'll talk about during my Final Destination live stream, alright? Thanks for understanding that. Anyway, if you like this video, check out some of these other videos that I've done. In the upper left-hand corner is a Saturday Morning TVLog I did for the new Scooby-Doo movies. The upper right-hand corner is the Saturday Morning TVLog I did for the Scooby-Doo show a couple of weeks back. Or catch up what you might have missed, or see it again if you like, last week's Saturday Morning TVLog for Fang Face from 1978. In the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching, and next week's Saturday Morning TVLog is Casper and the Angels. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.